Critical me checking in. What was your take on Gucci like back in the day? As far as there's a few brands, what made you choose that one?
I just happened to like that with the blue and the colors, and ended up that was my first designer bag.
How do you think that they did from a story perspective of a job of portraying that?
I think it portrayed it good. It was very sad how money and power can come between family.
It's very true. How much is enough, right?
Some never enough.
Yeah, and it makes you question that. Why are we programmed where there's never enough?
Greedy. I thought Nate.
It's good considering how many Oscar award winners were in this film, even the director. I'd like to know how accurate the story is, because obviously they portray it in that light, and I wonder why all this time has passed by, and
All of a sudden,
if something legally is now okay for the family to, for me to see a story like this, it makes me want to see
what
an
happened?
original one from the person who started Gucci, the very first person who they talked about in the film, but to go back to like the early 1900s and see how the brand really came about. It made me interested in that. And then also the daughter that they left behind.
Right,
What happened to her? So I think that
Right.
those were both interesting. I'm gonna rate the story at an 8 as well. Entertainment value.
it was entertaining.
It keeps you going, and
I'll have no fury,
yes.
like a woman's scorn.
Ain't that I think that they did a good job of portraying that element.
Revenge.
I've loved to seen this red carpet night, the premiere in Hollywood, and been there.
Mm-hmm.
In that energy. I think people are going to be going and seeing this in Gucci, you know, going out there and, you know, playing the part. And I think some Gucci parties could get inspired by this movie.
Drag out the clutter bags.
So I'll say I was entertained. I'm going to rate it at a 7 for entertainment value. How about you?
I agree.
All right, the performances. So, how would you rate these performances with this many Oscar winners?
Do you know what? Some of them were better than others. And the one that played the cousin was very interesting and very challenged.
Like, there's probably, just because of the whole cast, there's probably going to be a few nominations. Like, Jared Leto will probably get nominated for a supporting actor for
a challenging
that. I mean, he did. I'm gonna rate an 8 for performance. You know, I'm not gonna, you know.
Yeah, I would say.
Artistry. So you're recreating the 80s. Some of the costumes, I mean, the biggest thing probably for artistry you're going to see with this is the costumes.
The fashion shows were good.
Yeah, the fashion shows, how they tapped in. I liked how they tapped in a bit of the history with the different items. But I also don't think that they were recreating, you know, like some period pieces where they really got to go in there. But the fashion looked good. I'm going to say an 8. It is Gucci.
Mm-hmm. I think I agree with that.
Okay, so now we have the vibe. To see this, in a theater full of people, all fans of Gucci, what I'm gonna feel is a vibe. It did not pull a tear from me. I did feel some emotional connection, but I'm gonna rate it at a 7 for the vibe.
Yeah. I don't think it was over the top.
Definitely drama though. No shortage of drama. Critical Me, Mother, thank you for joining me on The House of Gucci.
Well, thanks for asking me.
You're welcome. So overall, do you feel like the film,
They didn't show enough Gucci. I mean, really.